It's a good word, YouTube. This topic, and here I am stuck for words. The topic I want to talk about is communication. One's communication skills. Whether it's your skills or someone else's, or the lacking thereof. Yeah, it's been on the brain. In my youth, communication was key for me. I wanted to hear what was up. I wanted to know everything, especially in a relationship, right? I was the big talker. And oddly enough, I would find myself with women who weren't much in the way of wanting to talk. Usually it's the other way around, stereotypically anyway, right? It's always the lady that wants to chew your ear off, and it's the guy that's all tight-lipped, right? But for me, that's not the case. See, I'd rather know and deal with something than not know. I'm not that ostrich with his head in the sand kind of guy. Some people are like, well, out of sight, out of mind. That's not my style. And in the past, when I was talking about honesty, and I would say if there's something you know and it's related to the subject and you're purposely keeping it from me for one reason or another, and just because I don't ask for that exact question that you have the answer to, that you know I should know, but you won't tell me, that's a lie to me, right? That's a lack of character and a communication skill. Kimbo, you gonna come up? You've been rather moody today, young lady. Come here. What are you gonna do? Come on. Let me see the feet. Come here. Let me see the feet. Come on. Oh, pain in my ass. Oh, that was close, little girl. You're gonna have to. That does not look comfortable, Kimba. Okay. Whatever. Pain in the ass today. Really is. She's in a mood. Maybe it's my mood that's rubbing off. So anyway, communication skills. In the past, not only was I a big talker, but I was pretty angry. And so a lot of times when I'm asking questions or getting into a conversation, and if it's at all getting frustrating, I quickly, what am I trying to say? I get passionate and emotional about stuff when I'm trying to get to the truth and I feel like I can't, and people aren't talking or this or that, and it's just my temper would get the best of me. And now that I have a better understanding of my temper, when I run into a situation, and I have a little bit recently, and I find my approach very different. But the problem is, if you go too far the other way, you're never going to get to the truth because you don't ask, right? And part of my personality where I don't like confrontation. I don't like ruffling feathers because that usually leads to some sort of confrontation one way or another, and then I got to worry about my temper, right? So if I avoid the whole thing from the start, I don't have to worry about it. But I don't do that anymore. I don't avoid anything anymore. I just try to use a better approach. For me, it's tough because so much falls through the cracks in modern society when it comes to gadgets and the internet, right? Whether it's a text message, it's an email, it's a message on a video. Every one of those things allows the person leaving the message to leave it and split, right? Just like my video, I can say what I want, no interruptions, nobody else's opinion, and then I hit download. Well, it's the same thing for the other way around. When you guys leave a message or send me a text message or an email or whatever, right? It's one-sided. It's just what you got to say with no rebuttal from me, right? So it's super choppy. I send something, you send a response, I send a response. There's no flow. But sometimes it's a great way to open a line of communication, right? Text somebody, hey, give me a call when you get a chance, right? But when things get left unsaid and you don't understand what's really going on, it's tough because it's a lack of communication. I'd like to be more specific on a little bit of this, but it wouldn't serve what it is I'm trying to achieve. How can I say this? I'm trying to communicate with someone and I'm trying to tiptoe lightly, and it's not working real well. But because I have the utmost respect for this individual and I'm at a loss for the lack of communication as to what is really going on, I don't want to jump to no conclusions, and I just want to talk, you know? And that's what I'm getting at. When there's something you need to say to somebody, please go say it. Be respectful, be kind, be to the point, be honest, right? Don't leave nothing out. And do it with love and kindness, right? Even if it's a fucked up thing that you need to get at, you know what I'm talking about. You can come at somebody sideways, or you can come at somebody with some compassion. And that's what I'm trying to learn, right? Is the soft approach. Being a construction worker, usually it's the direct approach, right? You walk up to somebody and say, hey, I need you to go do this, please. That was my thing. It was always please. I never told nobody what to do. I would ask you to handle something for me. And then when you didn't do it, or you did it half-assed, or you did it the way I asked you not to, still, I would approach you with, hey man, how come? Lower my voice, direct to the point, and just ask a simple question. With no attitude, no tone in the voice, right? No, like, what the fuck are you doing? Why did you do this? How come you didn't listen to me? I never came at somebody like that. Don't like confrontation. I want to get some shit settled. I want to get it handled, and I want to get it peacefully taken care of. On a job site, there's two ways to get somebody to do something for you. One out of loyalty and respect, and fear. Fear for a fucking paycheck, right? If you're watching them, they'll bust their ass. As soon as you walk away, they lay down. The other one, they'll kill it for you. I've seen it. I've walked up to a guy after quitting time while he's still on the fucking ladder and say, what are you doing? Fuck, I didn't notice, dude. You know how rare that is? Comes from proper communication. At least as far as I see it. Problem is, it don't always work. A lot of times things just fall through the cracks. Just ask my brother and my daughter, both of which I have no communication with. My fault, because of my temper. I've tried to resolve them both. No luck. So, soft approach. I just got to leave it be and hope it takes care of itself. The old me, that wouldn't have been my MO. Not only would I have burned the bridge, but I would have made sure to jackhammer the foundation so that there was no way to anything was left to repair. That'd have been the old me. Put the final nail in the coffin to both those relationships, but I refuse. The old me would have done that. That old fuck me, fuck you thing, you know? But I've changed. My approach is different. My means of communications is better. It's important. It's important to admit your shortcomings. It's the only way you figure out what you're doing wrong, you know? I always came across as the big brother, right? Always telling the little brothers what to do. Mom drilled that into me when I was a little guy. You're the man of the house. 5 years old. I remember that because I remember where we lived. We lived in Redwood on 5th Avenue, between the tracks and Middlefield. That's where we were when we went to the foster home, and I was 5. So yeah, you're the man in the house. 5 fucking years old. First time I heard that. Just can't make it up. Mom would have me babysit my little brothers. If I was 5, Paul would have been 3, and Jim would have been right in the middle, 1.5 years apart. She'd sneak off to the bar. You're the man of the house. Crazy. Sorry, lost in my thoughts again. Anyway, communication skills. Kind of hard to sit there and listen to what I'm saying if I ain't saying nothing. Oh, it ain't being very good with my communication. Anyway, don't let things slide. Say what you gotta say and do it the right way. It'll be in your best interest. All right, much love and respect as always. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, and share. And if you're in the mood, leave a comment down below. All right, love you. Peace.